Hello, everyone. This is Chrissy Ray, your host for Take a Stand on this Monday evening. We have some amazing guests from Impeccable Magazine, Dr. Alicia Kane. We have Miss Anna Mason, Whitney Hood, and we have Taylor Burris. Burris? Okay. Yes, this is the Impeccable Magazine team, and we're here to talk about their amazing benefit. It's going to be a dedication for their first year anniversary because they've been in business for with Impeccable for 1 year. Push the mic. Okay. All right. Can y'all hear me? All right. I want to first start off and tell you that you're listening to WCEG Network on WCEG Talk Radio.com, the worldwide community empowerment group. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter and Instagram at WCEG_talk_radio. Call in or Skype 1-678-619-1402. Join the conversation. Keep talking. Ask questions or make comments. We're your 501c3 nonprofit community radio station. Please consider making a tax-deductible donation to help support our broadcast. You can go to our website or call our office at 404-490-8646. Thank you in advance. Again, we are here with the Impeccable Magazine team. Dr. Alicia Kane, owner and founder. We have Taylor Burris, Whitney Hood, and Anna Mason. How are y'all doing today?
Great.
Doing well.
Doing really good.
Okay. Yeah, it cleared up a little bit outside today.
Yes.
Yeah, it's not raining outside. We're able to get there. You're here.
Yes.
Most of us on time. The rain didn't stop us.
A little summer weather in the winter.
Oh, I know.
It feels
right?
good outside.
It feels amazing outside. I said, I can wear my little toes. My little shoes with my little shoes on and stuff. So, yeah. Well, y'all tell me what y'all got going on.
Well, March 16th, Impeccable is showing up and we're showing out. We will be at the Atlanta City Hall.
All right.
And we are having our 1 year celebration. It is called the E=EMC Squared Impeccable Magazine Live 2019. You definitely don't want to miss it.
Oh my goodness! That sounds exciting.
Yes, it is. We have so much entertainment lined up for you guys. Just a few of the artists that are performing. Kiana Nicole.
Wow.
She's performing. She's going to be featuring Azaria G and 1019 Productions.
Okay.
We have Porcelain, an R&B artist. She can sing really well.
I've heard of Porcelain.
Omar Wilson.
Okay.
Yeah, he's coming through. Yes.
All right.
And the girl who has all the bars.
What?
Miss T Bars.
What?
She's going to be in the building, okay?
All right.
You have to come out and support. And all of our proceeds are going to Bennett College because...
Oh, okay.
A portion of our proceeds.
Or portion, I'm sorry.
Portion?
Excuse me.
Okay.
A portion of our proceeds are going to Bennett College because we stand with Bennett.
So tell me a little bit about that. Taylor, why do you stand with Bennett?
We stand with Bennett because we want to make it known that we support all of our HBCUs, not only Bennett and not only when they're in need, but we want to continue to support them in all that they do. And the fact that we're standing with Bennett still means that our HBCUs still need support, today, even after accreditations, even if gaining it back, we just still need to support them at all times.
Oh, awesome. Mm-hmm. Well, that's deep there.
Mm-hmm.
Because there was a little situation. Anyone care to elaborate about Bennett?
Of them losing their accreditation?
Well, they got it.
Yeah, they got it back.
Yeah.
But when they got the funds that they needed to have, I guess there was a situation where they still didn't get it back. So then they went through this whole process of suing, and then now they have it back, which is great.
See?
But it's it's unfortunate that they even had to go through that process of having to go back and forth. Yeah. So.
Oh, wow. Mm-hmm. Well, see, hey, just a little faith, a little time,
exactly.
and everything works out.
Mm-hmm.
But the fact that you all are, doing great things with this magazine. Dr. Alicia, can you tell me what your vision was behind Impeccable and why you started it?
My vision was, and it still is to have a publication that gives young women empowerment. and it also gives them an alternative to so much of the ratchetness that we see on TV, in the media, etc. I just want our young women and our young professional women to see themselves in a very positive light, to see their beauty, because so often we're not portrayed as beautiful, and to see their intelligence, to see their style, to see our style. We have a distinct style.
Yes, we do now.
And we like to highlight that. You know, we there's something said about soul sisters. You know what I'm saying? We definitely have something in us that's in our genes that's come all the way from the motherland. And in addition to African American women, we do feature other ethnicities because we empower all women.
I'm glad you said that.
We empower all women.
That's awesome.
But we focus on African American women because we have been so neglected in the mainstream media. So, ladies, here's your publication for you. It's their voice, their power, and their way of being, our culture.
Okay. Well, Miss Anna, can you tell me and tell the listeners how they can get involved with this incredible thing that you're doing and become subscribers to your magazine?
You can make purchases on www.empecablemagazine.com, impeccablemagazine.com. Please check us out. We are on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at Impeccable Mag as well. And we have some great things coming up at this March 16th event. We also recently added Suevo and his mom, Angie Stone, will be introducing him as well. So they'll be there. Okay. And we must say, Rick and Sasha will be hosting this grand event. So everyone come on out and check us out.
You just hit a home run.
Tickets are available as we speak on Eventbrite.
Oh, awesome.
Get your tickets today.
Okay, so you got Rick and Sasha the Diva.
Rick and Sasha.
Rick Party.
Rick Party and Sasha the Diva. You know?
And a good time was had by all.
Okay, good. So I know they're going to totally bring it.
Oh, yes.
So you need to tell these people, look, hey, where to get these tickets at, because I'm sure it's going to be sold out if it's not already. Getting to that point, they need to hurry up and get these tickets. So where can you get the tickets? Which one wants to tell the audience?
Can we do it?
Okay.
So you can get the tickets on our website at www.impeccablemagazine.com/tickets, or you can go on Eventbrite and type in E=EMC², or Impeccable Magazine, and the tickets will pop up.
And don't forget to spell impeccable with an E.
Because we're
special.
We're unique.
So especially with an E.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Not an I. Okay, because that's a common mistake. Anyone can just make that mistake. So this is awesome.
Yeah.
I just I want y'all to elaborate on some of the artists that you have had to be a part of your amazing brand. Your magazine and everything, the culture behind it, the last couple of months. Elaborate on the year that you've had. Let people know just how much talent has come into your magazine.
Well, I'll say this. A lot of our talent, actually, I began with Miss Sis magazine.
Okay.
And that was prior to Impeccable Magazine. We followed our followers to an older, more mature professional crowd, but we're still catering to our young adults. So that's where Suevo came in. He was on the cover of Miss Sis magazine.
Okay.
Yes, and we had a lot of people's children, Frankski's kids.
Oh yeah.
We had a lot
Franklin
of kids.
was on there. Javita Moore's daughter was on there. Kelly Price's daughter.
I saw Zanique.
Yes.
Zanique
was on there.
Zanique was on there. Impeccable. And we also had
R. Kelly's daughter.
Yes, she was on there on the cover.
Okay.
Yeah. So as we matured, our audience matured, and we kept running into these wonderful artists that we had. We had Kiana Nicole on our cover. Yes. We had Head Crack on our cover from Ricky Smiley Morning Show.
Okay, so you had Head Crack.
Yes, and we had T.C. Carson.
Okay. I'm not sure whether they can see this, but that's Head Crack and just some of the other ones.
This is Zanique.
Yeah,
and T.C. Carson's right there as well.
Carson. So you've had some amazing people to come on, and then most recently you had young lady Alicia Goody from the BET. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, so so awesome. Brooklyn. You've had some amazing young ladies and men to come on here and represent the brand well.
Yes,
and that's so right there. That's speaking, mountains. Mm-hmm. So what are you looking to do here this year that's going to wow your consumers and your buyers?
Well, we're going to continue in the path that we have been taking, but we're going to add a few more features to the magazine. Currently, we have articles, of course, fashion.
Oh, yeah.
Beauty.
Oh, yeah.
Relationships. So we're going to add, in addition, we're going to take a look at people who work behind the scenes to make stars. We always see the stars, but there's someone behind every star. So we're going to have a feature called Behind the Scenes.
Behind the Scenes.
Right.
Okay.
And we feature men and women who are role models. And I think I'm always talking ratchet. My team will tell you I'm always talking anti-ratchet. So we're going to have a feature called My Ratchet Moment. Because everybody has a ratchet moment. I don't care how impeccable you are. Everybody has. So we're going to let them get it out. Mm-hmm. All right. In the midst of all of our impeccableness, we're going to let them have one ratchet moment.
One ratchet moment. And that's it. And so, now, is this going to be recorded? Or because that could get to be fun.
That would be fun.
And we love fun. We love fun.
Especially if you have your doctor, your lawyer, or whatever, and then look, they getting it in. Yeah. So that's even
and they could be anonymous.
We're all human, so everybody has that side where you just had just too much for that day.
Right.
Yes.
So so that's the realness of it though. And that's really good. Okay.
That's your broadcast. Go ahead. Keep talking. I'm sorry.
All right.
It's going through. It's broadcast.
That's okay.
And we will allow them to be anonymous if they so wish.
Okay.
And then some people want the world to know about their ratchetness. We'll let them know.
We'll let it out.
Let it out.
That's the humanality. Look, I guess they came up with something.
In addition to that,
of it.
Right.
In addition to that, we're going to have another segment, which is feeding our soul.
Oh, awesome.
Which will be an inspirational section as well.
Oh, yes. I'm going to have to, look, we might have to get with that. That's down my alley. That's right down my alley.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So y'all have some great things coming up. What about contests? Any contests?
Absolutely. We do have a couple of contests that we will be awarding at the event. We need you all to submit why you're impeccable. We're going to select a Mr. Impeccable as well as a Miss Impeccable.
Okay.
Please DM us at Impeccable Mag with either your selfie letting us know how impeccable you are and why you're impeccable, or you can write it in and let us know. We're taking submissions for another segment of our magazine, which is Love Confidential. You can ask your relationship questions on there. And I also like to let everyone know that we are a platform for up-and-coming artists, designers, models, anyone that would like to be featured. They can contact us through the website, again, at impecablemagazine.com with an E. And we'll get back in touch with you and possibly have you featured.
Okay. Well, see, so you're setting up a platform that they may not have, otherwise have, because sometimes it's a little costly, or you have to know somebody to know somebody to get in through the doors to get featured in some of these magazines. And I know that because of part of what I do, outside of Take a Stand. And with that being said, that's amazing. That's amazing. Because I know I've spoken to some people. They'll contact me via email or Instagram and say, well, hey, how do you get involved with ABC? And I hate to say it, it's a cliche, but it's kind of who you know.
Who you know. Exactly.
It's kind of who you know.
Exactly.
Yeah, who you know, who you don't know. Or, and I don't want to be that person, but you have to kind of climb some walls before you can get to a certain level. And I mean, even with me knowing that, before I was behind the scenes for a long time before I even became on the scene. And so just sending out encouragement to people and knowing to never stop, because you never know who sees you behind the scenes.
Absolutely.
So that the fact that you're doing the segment of the behind the scenes,
We will be.
you know, yes, that's awesome.
Yes.
That's awesome. Because it's going to show you, and it's going to encourage and inspire young women and men, and even older women and men, that your dreams don't have to be let go, that you could still have your full-time job and work your passion until you're able to, you know, launch yourself off or branch yourself off from your business that's making you, you know, bringing in your income.
Right.
Yeah, so that's really good. Oh, man, I love that. I'm going to have to, okay.
Yeah.
All right, Dr. Alicia, you need to call me up.
We'll feature you right away. You know? But
Yeah.
I don't know, because you're no longer behind the scenes, you know.
Oh no, well no, but you know, I'm always you know, eager to give a hand.
I know.
Yeah, I'm always eager to give a hand. You have to be, you know, you're blessed to be a blessing.
Exactly.
So when you're blessed, God, you know, He always creates a pathway for you to go down another one and another one. So you just have to keep, you know, pouring back into your community, others, you know, yourself. It's a daily challenge. You know, I tell people not just you know, get into your craft and just leave it alone. You have to study your craft on it every day in order to increase it and to elevate yourself. Because if you don't, then you lose it. Sometimes you forget what you're doing. If you're not working in your craft, you know, like I know you're always looking for talent. You know, you're always looking for talent. I know she probably sitting up, you know, looking at something on TV or something, be like, well, how can we get in touch with that person?
They actually reaching out to us now.
See,
Yeah.
see,
Yeah.
you went up the back wall.
Yeah.
You over, and now they're reaching out to you. See, that's good. That's good. I'm proud of y'all. I was excited to you know, to work with you. It's not just as a magazine, because I've, you know, worked with some of them, but to work with any ethnic magazine, you know, in anything that's uplifting, empowering, like you're saying, because the empowerment is just not there, sadly to say, in the media, especially social media, television, film. The industry is, I wouldn't say all the way ratchet, but it's
Close.
70% ratchet. I would say that's and that's the commonality of it. If you're not ratchet, then most of the time they don't even
pass you by.
They don't
pass you by.
Yeah.
So that's why I feel this magazine is a breath of fresh air for Black women, because it's just like, finally, we're more than our butts and our boobs and all that stuff. You know, there's some value to us. You know, we can do things other than twerk. or have attitudes,
or wear see-through.
Or wear see-through.
Wear see-through.
And my pet peeve is the portrayal of our mothers on TV.
Right.
We are always beating our children, leaving the children,
or cursing them out,
cursing them out,
or drugged up.
And our mothers,
pimping them out.
Right. Our mothers worked hard to support us, and that's not portrayed. Our mothers love us. I know my mother loved me.
Absolutely.
Our mothers loved us, you know. And most of our Black mothers love their children. The Black community help, you know, it takes a village to raise a child. And within that village, there are mothers.
Right.
So hats off. I take my hats off to the mothers, and I'm just really tired of the portrayal. They're either crackheads, they're prostitutes, they're leaving their children in the gutters. So I just wanted to make that clear. We're going to do a special on mothers around Mother's Day. We're going to highlight some beautiful mothers in our community.
Wow. You know that. Yes, I'll be reaching out to you. that you know, that is so awesome, because with what I'm doing, it also kind of brings a highlight into what I want to kind of give back. And you know, I said, you know, God always asks, you know, how can I be a blessing in this season? And that was one of the things that he hit on me. It's like when I was going through my singleship, I would say before getting remarried, it was a long process. You know, I wanted to feel pampered and, you know, just, I felt loved by my family, but just love just in general, you know, outside of that. And I was like, gosh, it would be great for somebody to kind of pamper me. So God gave that idea back to me. So I'm actually working on some things myself, so that we'll definitely be in contact. We'll talk. So yeah, that's just, that's special within itself. That's special within itself. And you're a mother. Dr. Kate?
I'm a great grandmother.
Oh, you're a great grandmother.
I'm a great grandmother.
Oh, okay. Well, you're looking good. You're looking good.
You.
Great grandmother. So you could speak on being a mother because not only are you a mother and a good mother, you're a grandmother and a great grandmother now. So you have everything that it takes to give, back into this, this passion that you have and to be able to teach it the right way.
My whole inspiration came from the fact that I was a mother concerned about what her daughter was looking at. And at the time my daughter was a teenager, we just didn't have magazines like this. We still don't have a lot of them where young women can see themselves. Young ladies can see themselves. They can see their beauty, their style, their hair, their body shape. It just wasn't there. So that was my inspiration. And then when I had my granddaughter and I saw that, well, I didn't have her. When my daughter had her daughter, and I saw that the same thing still existed, that really inspired me and encouraged me to go ahead and produce this magazine.
Oh, yeah, because it's a total difference of maybe the 70s to the 90s to what we are in now.
Right.
It's gotten extremely bad now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's gotten extremely bad now where everything you turn on, even commercials, they used to have some cool
Right.
about the commercials. But now my son had flipped on the TV and he saw something on a commercial and the little girl was walking around twerking. She couldn't have been no more than like 8, 9 years old. And it was a candy or it was some kind of commercial. But I'm like, they had to do all that just to sell that? Right. And of course, who was the little girl? She was a African-American young lady, And I just have to say, well, would they have done that if it was another race or whatever? Well, I don't think so.
No.
But,
Absolutely not.
Yeah, I don't think so. But that, so as parents, we have to even be involved in what we're having our children to be booked for. Right. We have to stand up and say, it doesn't matter whether you're an African-American parent or a Caucasian parent or a Latino or Asian. You have to stand up as a mother and a father and say, hey, you know what? My integrity, my morals, and, just what I believe in, who I am and what I stand for and represent in my family's name, that I will not allow my daughter or son to take this job just because it may be going towards their college or something. I won't allow them to take this job because 10 years from now, they're going to look back at this. And they may say, well, why did my mama?
Exactly.
They're going to blame the mama.
Right. My daddy allowed me to do this.
And I think that's the important part about Impeccable Magazine is the fact that we give, quote unquote, real women the opportunity to be in the magazines. We give artisans the opportunity to see themselves because we, a lot of the times those slots are booked for those high society. They look a certain type of way. They fit a certain type of mold. But, when it comes to women of color, we're very unique. So we'd like to see our uniqueness on publications, on TV, on social media.
And we come in all sizes, all shapes, all personalities,
all shades,
all
of
colors.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So all of that has to be portrayed. One size doesn't fit all.
Exactly.
One color doesn't fit all. One weave doesn't fit all.
I love that. I love that. I have seen the diversity within your magazine. Even as I look here, I see beautiful shades of African American women and just women in general. And I see just them at different eras in their life, age groups, and they just look amazing. And they're not, underly. They're not dressed, provocatively. They're, their hair is done nice. They're different shades, so there's no progression towards one shade versus the other. And I say that strongly because there is a big diverse standing even within our community of wanting to promote one standard of shade. Let's just say it. I'm trying not to, of shade.
We all know.
And we just have to just not play into that.
Exactly.
Because, if we can't stand up for ourselves, then how can we expect anybody else to stand up for us?
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. So we want to go back to the 16th because I want this thing to be sold out.
Yeah.
You know,
Yes.
I want this to be an event that Atlanta talks about, and they're asking you all, hey, well, what's on for next year?
Right. Because we do plan to make it an annual event, so we want everyone to come out and support. This is our first event, so it should be all the way live, because as you can see from the team, we're a diverse group. We're all the way live, and you know, we like the good things. You know,
Exactly.
we're impeccable.
We are.
Impeccable team. How can they get these tickets again?
Eventbrite.com.
Okay.
E equals EMC squared. Impeccable Magazine Celebration Live. Or you can get the tickets at impecablemagazine.com. EMPECCABLE magazine.com.
Okay. So do you want to repeat that?
I will repeat it. If you want me to.
I want them to get it. This is where they have to get these tickets.
Okay. People, please come out. Meet us there or beat us there, okay? Go to www.eventbrite.com, and our event is E equals EMC squared, which is Impeccable Magazine Live, or you can go to impeccablemagazine.com/tickets.
Yes.
Or you can show up at City Hall on March 16th. Now, we have a limited number left, but if you don't get your ticket, then show up and we can possibly,
if there's space,
let you in.
Okay.
You might can slide in
for
there.
a ticket.
Right.
Tell them where it's going to be at, because you have an amazing event center. It's really good. Yeah.
it's at Atlanta City Hall on 55 Trinity Avenue, Southwest Atlanta, Georgia 3030. And we have early bird tickets.
Yes.
So you got to get them soon, because the 16th is coming up fast. We have general admission tickets, and we also have VIP. So if you want to partake in the big VIP experience, you better purchase them now.
Yes. So you're going to have this red carpet.
Yes. And a purple.
What?
And a champagne toast.
And a champagne.
Popping bottles, champagne.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Y'all still got to drive.
Well, that sounds like it. And you're going to have live talent?
Yes.
And live talent.
Fashion show.
African dancers.
Can we talk about some of the designers? Is that, are you able to speak on some of the designers?
Yes, we have DUS Couture, which will be featured in our fashion show. We'll have D. Michelle featured in our fashion show, as well as
hailing all the way from Nashville.
Yeah, she's coming from Nashville. We'll also have C. Denham. He's here in Atlanta, and we're gonna have a special. We'll have painted models there as well.
Okay.
Yes.
Awesome.
Now, we do want the ladies, we want you ladies to check out Impeccable Mag and vote for our hunks. We have a hunt contest going on, which will be announced that day as well, along with Mr. and Mrs. Impeccable.
All right, now you married ladies, don't get in trouble now.
And we also will be selling calendars at the event the day of.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, hunt calendars.
Hunt calendars. One for each month.
Okay, so
that's 12 bodies. Muscular bodies.
Oh, my goodness.
I had to add 2 more for the front and back cover.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
One for each. So that's 14 hunks.
14 hunks. So, ladies, now let me clear this up. Do not get in trouble. If you are married, you may browse through.
Right.
Buy it for your sister.
Buy it for your sister and your cousin, maybe your niece. But don't leave that magazine on that dresser.
Right.
Because that's going to be a whole nother. And Peckle's not going to be responsible.
No.
And neither is Take Stand.
I'd also like to just let everyone know that we are going to have vendor spaces available. If you're interested, please contact us. sales@impeccablemagazine.com for your vendor. And you can go on the web. We have vendor packages available through our web as well.
Okay.
Impecablemagazine.com.
Okay, so the vendor spaces, so you will have they will be able to contact you all. Now, is there a limitation? Is there a cutoff?
There is. The cutoff for the vendor is the 8th of March.
Okay, 8th of March. That's because you'll get someone that want to come in there the day of.
Yes.
I just want y'all to put a disclaimer out there. Right. You know, you're going to be able to do that.
Yeah.
So the 8th of March is going to be the cutoff for the vendors. If you're interested in partaking and reaping the benefit of this beautiful, event that they have coming on March 16th at Atlanta City Hall, then get in touch with Impeccable Magazine. Get your vendor space. It's a win-win situation. You're going to have live talent there. People are going to want to purchase what you have. They're going to want to look good for the spring. So come out and do that. Everybody wins. Everybody wins.
Yeah.
So absolutely.
Today's show was set up for you all to talk about, your event and to talk about fashion and love. So, the 10 best finds that you can have, especially in the 80s, for fashion and talk about love. So we're pretty much doing that all in one get up.
Right.
Yeah, because we're talking about the hunk, so that's for the single ladies that want to come on and they get that magazine. There may be some single brothers in there. You never know. They may be able to see them and find love at first sight. You just never know.
Right.
I don't know. That could be possible.
Every month we do have a relationship quiz. And the feature for the month of February is Love Him or List Him.
Love him or list him.
So if you need to list him, find you a hunk.
Well, where they gonna list him?
Well, it's based after a popular TV show.
I know. But
so we want them to love them, but sometimes you gotta list them.
Yeah. Okay.
Keep it moving.
Yeah.
So listing them would be pretty much sending them back to sender.
Yes.
Return to sender.
Yes.
Return
to sender. Okay, so no, okay. You can't go meet mama, daddy, sister, brother.
None of that.
And if you have a problem, please submit all, comments, inquiries, questions to C. Shandon Carter at Impeccable Magazine for our Love Confidential.
Okay, C. Shandon Carter.
He is our love doctor.
You have a love doctor.
Basically, yes. He's our love doctor.
Okay.
Yes. So, and email us.
Yeah, submit your questions through the website. And
or social media.
Or social media, and we'll get those to Mr. Love Confidential.
Well, I would like for people to know exactly, where you stand and what your positions are within the magazine, because I know that you can't have, there's no I in team. And I know that Dr. Alicia couldn't do it all, right, Dr. Alicia?
I have
without this incredible team.
Right, I have an incredible team, and we have some other team members that are like ancillaries, our graphic designers, our marketing people, our photographers, our designers. So we have a pretty large support team in addition to us. We're the core team, and this team is just incredible. No, I could not do it without them.
That's amazing. That's good. And it seems like you have a good rapport with your staff. You all seem very family like. I had the honor of working with Dr. Alicia for one of the covers for her magazine here last year. And the first thing that I can say when I walked in, yes, Miss Alicia Gooding was the client that I was hired to style that day. But when I did walk into the magazine, the company within itself, I felt a sense of warmness. And from your staff, immediate hugs, handshakes, and and hellos. So that was really good. There's also a makeup artist that was there that I met that day.
Yes.
Very forthcoming, showing me where things were. Miss Anna. This is my first time meeting Whitney, but the rest of the staff I've kind of met. Mr. Leo. With the photography, everybody seemed very friendly. It was more like a family setup than anything else. Even the talent was, quite creative, and loved that.
Had a whole feast.
And stuff. It fed everyone, and so working with them would be great. If you're listening to me, this would be a great thing to do for yourself. I don't see anything of disadvantage of it. Good people, good time, good fun, and of course, anytime you can break bed and still boost each other up, then that's a good way to go.
That's a win-win.
Yeah, that's a win-win. Yeah. No, go ahead.
I'm sorry. I think that I wanted to piggyback on what you said, because that's extremely important, that you develop that you have fun at work. You know,
yes.
you love what you're doing. We love what we're doing, and so our product speaks to that. Because if you love what you're doing, work is a pleasure. Your work will show it. So, and we also believe that it's important to build a sisterhood outside of the community. We need our women need to see black women in the group not fighting each other.
Absolutely.
Supporting each other.
Yes.
Not stabbing each other in the back.
Yes.
And so we like to portray that when we are all together.
Mm-hmm. And that's exactly what I got from that day. I mean, I really did. It was, everything flowed. Again, you assisted me with anything that I may have needed that day. Hey, you didn't have to worry about, not getting compensated for your time and your efforts and stuff, because I'm naming some stigmas that are put out there on African American businesses. Mm-hmm. So I'm and I'm speaking on this because I want people to know that this is not what you expect when you come to Impeccable. That it was what it was, and that's just what it is. Mm-hmm. And so with saying that, I think more people will be able to reach out to you and know that, hey, this is a good standing. We're going to have a good time. We're going to get, whatever compensation is discussed or whatever else. And we're going to enjoy ourselves while doing it. And we're going to have a long lasting relationship after that,
exactly.
that event. Mm-hmm. So, and that's important because, your word is your bond. Your word is your bond. Yeah.
And you asked us what we stand for in the magazine.
Absolutely. What do you take a stand for?
Okay. So we take a stand for first and foremost, African American women.
Oh, okay.
We take a stand for showcasing them in all of their beauty, in all of their intelligence, and in all of their creativity. So we take a stand for showing black women in particular in a light that's different from the light that's shining on them right now, the spotlight.
Yes.
We take a stand that we as black women are unique. We take a stand that we as black women are beautiful. Mm-hmm. We take a stand that we as black women are intelligent. Mm-hmm. And we're good mothers, we're good sisters, we're good wives.
Okay.
We are.
That's right.
And we take a stand that in the magazine that we want to showcase all of these attributes.
That's right. Okay. I totally get it. I understand. I appreciate it. And I stand behind what you take a stand on. And more so, I stand behind you supporting, black ownership and black, rejuvenation and just the rededication to the black woman as it being a granular thing. Because we've been depleted in so many years before now that if we don't take a stand on it, then we'll just evaporate away. We really will. And not just on us, and I understand why you take a stand, but it's also teaching other races why we have to give back to ourselves. Mm-hmm. Because other nations have dismissed us for so long that we have to start giving back to ourselves first and inbreeding and teaching within first that we're good enough to stand up and have something for tomorrow. Then we can go out to other nations and help them to understand, each other to understand what we represent. So it's not so much, a race thing or an ethnic thing. It's just that we have to have a code analysis of it first, Mm-hmm. So once we get the code analysis of it first, then we can go back, like I said, and just kind of, but it's still there.
Yeah.
It's still there.
Piggybacking on that, I have to put on my doctor hat for a minute.
All right. Again, because this is a doctor.
Give y'all an analogy. So if you picture the heart, the heart is a very powerful force. None of us can live without our heart.
Yes.
You can't live without your brain either, but you can't live without your heart. The heart beats, and it pumps blood to all of the body. Okay, everybody knows that. It provides oxygen. Well, when you look at the heart, the first artery that comes off of the heart feeds the heart itself.
Yes.
Before that heart feeds any other part of the body, it feeds itself. So that goes to what you are saying, that we have to feed ourselves first. We have to empower ourselves. We can't expect people to empower us if we don't empower ourselves. We have to feed ourselves first. It's called the coronary arteries. Absolutely. And those arteries go right back into the heart.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And we've been... we call her Dr. King because she really is a doctor.
I am.
So I'm going to give you just a second to kind of elaborate how you, because there may be a doctor out there right now that's struggling about wanting to go into her or his passion, but they've been stuck in this profession. And I say it may be stuck because being a doctor may not have been their first passion. They may have done it because it's a good salary. They may have done it because they were pushed into it. Well, figuratively speaking, is better than some other salary. So let's just say that. And they may have been pushed into by their parents or their peers or whatever, and don't know how to get into anything else because they're a little scared. Can you tell them what pushed you other than, that how you just stepped out there and did that thing?
Well, I still practice medicine, but
I understand, but
right. This magazine is my passion. Again, I was inspired by my daughter and my granddaughter.
Yes.
So I strongly want them to have a publication that features them. I didn't realize I was so creative because all my life was geared toward becoming a doctor. College, med school, internship, residency. Yes. So when I stepped out, I said, I have another side to me where I will be. So this side is starting to develop now, and I call this my creative side.
Absolutely. That's right.
So stepping out, you can still practice medicine. You can still be a lawyer. You can still be a teacher. You can be whatever you are, wherever your profession is taking you. But you can also take a little part of yourself and develop another side. Because we all have more than one side.
Yes.
We all have two sides of the brain. You can develop that other side and just make it your passion, your release from all that professionalism. I like to just let my hair down sometimes, and then I can go into my doctor mood.
Yes.
I'm Dr. Terry.
So we gonna catch up behind the scenes, y'all. That's what.
Right.
She's gonna be one.
All right, we're not gonna talk about alter egos in here. We know the names.
Yeah, so that would be a good feature if one of them did catch you behind the scenes. Yeah. So what is it called again? What is it? Ratchet? No, the ratchet. The ratchet moment. Yes. So that would be a good little session there. But no, moving right along. I tell you, I love it. I love to see empowerment on any level. It's a good thing. That's what Take a Stand is about. It's about empowering one another, empowering communities, and you're definitely giving back to the community with Bennett. The magazine. You're empowering women to think more highly of themselves and represent themselves, not just to think, but to put the action behind the thinking and represent themselves. There's a magazine out there that they can look at and say, hey, you know, that person looks like me or somebody in my family, and they're doing good things. They're doing powerful things. And it's not just models and people or actresses or people that are in the industry, but it's also women that are just, hey, business women, everyday women, mothers, wives, churchgoers, secretaries, whoever, So let's break down and talk about your position within the company.
I'll go first. So once again, my name is Taylor Burris, and I am a media correspondent for Impeccable Magazine, but also I create marketing tools, flyers,
we all
posts. We all do it all. So
okay.
We're just a creative bunch, and it's always all hands on deck at all times because we need each other in order for this to be a success. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Whitney?
Well, I'm Whitney Hood once again, and I am in media and marketing. I'm also a creative writer for the magazine, and so, like I said, we all do everything, I guess.
So
Whitney will grace our red carpet every now and then.
Oh, yeah.
She did keep that a secret, along with Taylor.
We'll do a few interviews here and there.
Here and there.
Oh, yeah, that's right, because you did the interview with Was it Zonique and Alicia?
No, I actually didn't do Zonique, but I did T.C. Carson, Alicia Gooding, Zonique,
Alicia Gooding. Okay. And head crack.
I didn't do head crack.
Who did head crack?
Anna Mason did head crack.
Oh, you did head crack.
Yeah, I wasn't on board yet.
I saw her on, what was it? Was it your social media platform?
Oh, I went up to the station.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a wonderful supporter, so he signed a few magazines that you can purchase at the March 16th event.
Oh, so his head crack will be popping through? Or can
Unfortunately, no. He had a conflict of schedule, so he sends his love in regards.
Oh, that's awesome.
I just want to say, I think my team is being modest. They work very hard and they're very creative and they do a little bit of everything. Everything to make this magazine a success. And I'll say, can you do so-and-so? Taylor, can you please create a flyer? She'll create the flyer. Whitney, can you write an article? And they'll write an article. Anna, can you get in touch with this person, that person, that person, and make them toe the line, make them fiscally responsible, and she will do it. So we all, because I'm running a medical practice, so I depend on these ladies a lot to get this magazine, keep it going.
Well, and that's demanding on you, too. You say now, I just have to say, Dr. Alicia.
Yes, ma'am.
You are a great grandmama.
I am.
You're running a magazine with the help of these beautiful young ladies and the other talent that you've hired. You have a medical office, and you have time to be a grandmama and a mama.
Well,
yes.
I'm from New York, and that's how we do
it. Okay. Is that what it is?
That's what it is.
Okay.
I can't let New York have that. I am not from New York. We all can do it.
Well, y'all don't know what y'all missing.
So what part of New York are you from?
Harlem. Harlem. Born in Harlem Hospital.
Okay. Hey, so you've resonated down here. How long have you been in Georgia?
About 10. I came in 07.
Oh, 10 years?
Oh, 12.
So
my goodness.
Wow.
So you just came on the scene and you stirring up stuff down here?
I've lived here before, some years back when I was on faculty at Morehouse.
Oh, okay. So you were you had put your foot on the soil before.
Right.
And then you washed it away a little bit.
And came back.
And you came back. You found your imprint when you came back. Okay, I understand. That's great. And so you all are Georgia natives?
No. I'm from Virginia.
Virginia. What part?
Sterling, Virginia.
Sterling. And you're from?
Georgia Peach.
Well, I'm an honorary Peach. I've been here over 30 years, but I was born in Indiana.
Okay, honorary Peach. Okay, born in Indiana. Okay, Indiana.
Yeah.
What part?
I was born in Gary.
Gary, Indiana. Actually, that's Gary, Indiana. That's familiar. That's actually where my parents met. Yeah, my parents met in Gary, Indiana, and my mother was going to college up there.
Wow.
And he saw her. They both have different stories. They've been married for 54 years here. Actually, my parents and my husband and I share the same anniversary.
Right.
I did a dedication to them. At least I thought. My mom was very upset. And I got married 5 years ago, her anniversary. She wasn't that upset, but she was just like, really? But so they've been together for 54 years. And
put some extra glue on your marriage, right?
Yeah. But they've been together for 59 years. Yeah, absolutely. So that's good that we're talking about. That just goes back into the love aspect of it. When you find something that's real and original, you don't change it up. Like KFC, you keep the original recipe.
All right,
the original recipe.
You keep it. You keep the original recipe. Yep. You don't try to mix in anything else because it doesn't taste the same. You won't get it. It'll appear watered down or not as spicy as the original
It'll
thing.
be less than.
Yeah.
Less than. I do want to mention that we do feature men. We honor them in our segment. It's
Superman.
The Superman.
That's awesome.
Yes, we honor them as well. So we do take people, young men. Well, men,
older,
seasoned men to speak back as well.
Okay.
And we have some male hunks too. We have male hunks too.
Okay, and the hunks are every month they're in there. And of course, we take entertainers, male or female, in the magazine, and the models.
Wow.
Designers are male and female as well.
If it's, so it's not just a woman. See, that's good that you said that, because someone else could have,
I wanted to make sure.
Female
just wanted to make sure we mentioned that. We have Design Diva for the ladies and our Design Dogs with the WG. D-A-W-G.
For the male.
Not the derogatory. Yes. And each of the people that I mentioned for the fashion show have been featured in our magazine.
Yay. Okay. So
every last one of them.
So they're familiar with your brand.
Yes.
You've worked with them before, so you know what they're going to bring to the table.
Absolutely. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
So the question has come up to us sometimes. Well, what does impeccable mean? And Taylor's going to define it for you.
Okay.
So impeccable. So it's so interesting because when we ask people what impeccable means to them or what makes them impeccable, no one has an answer. So impeccable means that you are outstanding in all that you do, but of course we're human, we make faults, but your ability to get back up, be stronger, be brighter, give back to your community, be better not only for you but for those around you and your community in itself and the world, and just being your best light in your educational and your professional, in your home, just always being the most impeccable that you can be. We all have our little ratchet moments, but still bouncing back and just saying, I am great and I'm better because of this experience.
Okay. And you all stand behind that.
Yes.
Any objection?
Firmly.
You have to bounce back. There's no time for anything other than getting up. You have to get up, continue moving.
Exactly.
You have someone that is watching you. You have to keep going.
Exactly.
Okay. So I've heard a rumor, and it may not be true. But they said impeccable is trying to be the next better thing than Essence.
Oh,
we'll take it. We're working on it.
I don't know if it's true.
We're just going to work hard.
So,
we would like to be in all the homes just like Essence.
Okay.
And Ebony and Jet. We would like to be in all the homes. But my thing is, there's room out here for more
everybody.
than one type of publication, So, yes, we love Essence. We've all read Essence. We've subscribed to it. But we love Impeccable, too. Yes. It just adds another dimension.
Absolutely. So there's enough cake for everybody at the table.
Exactly.
It may not be the same slice.
Right. But it's all good.
It's all good. As long as you get just a piece, then don't complain. Just get a piece. Just get a piece of the pie, like Mama said. Don't complain. Don't look at your neighbor and see, hey, they got some topping over there.
Right.
I didn't get that whipped cream. Yeah.
Well, the beauty is there's sweet potato pie, there's apple pie.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? There's cherry pie. So there's different types of pies. And we can all indulge in the pie of our choosing.
That's right.
Right.
Well, I like that. Dr. Kane didn't put some stank on it. That's okay. That's all right. Well, I love it. Beauty, talent, spirituality, all of that is in this magazine. So they're going to get a little bit of everything. We're gonna talk about how they need to subscribe to this magazine again, and it's just amazing. I love it, but we're gonna have to do that when we come back off of this break. We're taking a break, and we'll be back in 5 minutes. Not 4, but 5 minutes. Okay. All right.
All righty.